Okay, there we go. Hello everybody, my name is Regular GamerOx. Welcome to Alone in the Dark. This is not the original, this is the newer, I don't know if it's a reboot or a remake, but I'm just gonna say remake, of the 1992 classic, which... The 1992 classic, well, I've never played it, but I know a bit about it because it's considered one of the very first, if not the first, survival horror game, predating before even Resident Evil or Silent Hill or Dino Crisis or any of the other more well-known ones. Now, like I said, I've never played this. I had planned to play the original one, but I couldn't get it to work really well on my computer, so I had to kind of drop it. But don't worry, I will end up playing the original Alone in the Dark sometime. But I thought it'd still be fun to try out this little remake. Without further ado, let us get started on this. Modern or old school? Let's do modern for now, but I'll change it if I need to. But yeah, I'm very curious about this. Like I said, I never did play any of the original ones, because I know there's multiple of the older Alone in the Dark games. I tried to play the original, very first one from 1992, but I just could not seem to get it to work properly on my computer. But I'm not giving up on it yet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I heard critics are rather harsh on this game, but to be fair, I could care less what critics think. Alone in the Dark.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course.
But
I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
Graphics look nice. Granted, it's just cutscenes so far.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at Derceto?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
They probably are a cult.
Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Not to see by that.
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Wow.
Here we are.
Yeah.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
Oh,
No.
most likely will.
But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Yeah, we can all guess that's probably not going to be so easy. Okay, yeah. Kind of like with Resident Evil 2, you could play as either... In Resident Evil 2, you could play as either Leon in his campaign or Claire in her campaign. I think the same thing is with this game. We could play as Edward Carnaby, Darber, of course, or Emily Hartwood, Jodie Comer. I think we'll, for now, go with Carnaby. But depending on how different the two characters' like campaigns might be, I'll probably end up playing both of them.
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Unless they're all dead, which is a possibility.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Chapter 1. Okay. We're inside the house. Graphics and lighting do look nice. Granted, it's just beginning. Okay. Kind of gives me a bit of the Evil Within vibe, though to be fair, this series predates Evil Within by quite a few years. I mean the series as a whole, not this one game. This game's still new. It came out like last year.
In here. I can't see anything.
Do I have a flashlight? Okay, maybe I need to find a flashlight. Can I go inside these? Oh, hold on. There's light over here.
Now what do we got here?
A light source. A clue, a flashlight. Yeah, such a clue. Kitchen garden key. Very nice. Okay, now we can go in here. At least just be able to see. Oh. What? Ooh, ammo. I'll use more of those. We only have 9 shots total right now. I see the eyes of a rat. Or at least I'm guessing that's a rat, not a possum or something. Or maybe I'm wrong completely. And that's something else entirely. Graphics do look nice. Okay, we don't have a key for this. Or bolt cutters. It very much plays similar to Evil Within. We need like a hook and some rope to get that up. What about a statue? Puzzle? No? Always be wary of statues. They always seem to have puzzles. Okay, let's actually go in here. Come on, I gotta do more than a bird to... Did I hear someone?
That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
Yeah. Oh, found a housekeeper's key. Why is the housekeeper's keys over here?
Huh? What?
Okay, am I hearing stuff or is that our character? Don't know. We'll probably find out soon. Let's see. Do I use the key here? Open sesame. Find front door and let Emily Hartwood inside. Okay, I swear I heard something there. Unless I'm the one losing my mind. Then we have a drink. Well, to be fair, our character is a detective in the past, so it'd be more fitting if he did have drink. Family Bible.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water.
Let's talk about drought.
I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth, or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred
Okay.
sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
There's no more
You
words
must
here.
have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please. I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
How are we hearing this? I don't see any
Do
more.
not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Okay, don't know what that last part was all about because we didn't have any text for it. Interesting. Interesting way to look at voodoo. Let me grab a bit of these. Thank you for the ammo. And to look at your environment. Okay, that's interesting. I think I'd rather just, look around ourselves out doing the whole viewing thing. Another drink. Okay, is that seriously our healing method? Makes sense. Detective in this decade here, yeah. More ammo. Anything else? It's like just a pot of food over there. More ammo. Jeez, this place is just stacked with bullets. Okay, we go left or right? Let's go with the door that's closed first, see if it's even locked. What about this little key thing over here? No? Okay. Storage. More healing. Rat poison. Wait, what? What is that word? Okay, looks like it's a set of something. Unlocks the gun cabinet. Secret objective, forbidden knowledge? What? Is it just collectibles?
What was that?
Lagina, I do not know how to say that word properly, I apologize, are non-total items that you can find throughout the game. Completing sets will uncover from forbidden knowledge and sometimes even more. Okay. Make hero from game to game. Some sets can't even be completed without playing both of Carnaby and Emily's campaigns. And I will be playing both campaigns. I feel like that's just makes the most sense for me to play both campaigns. Okay, enough looking for there. Was this open before? Oh yeah, we opened it. Okay. Okay, we're in a boiler area. And has a puzzle. Okay, but looks incomplete. Sabotage.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Okay. Did the door close? I wasn't exactly done looking around. Okay, that leads back upstairs, which is probably where we need to go. Let me continue looking around first. No, there might be more. That's definitely locked. Or not at all. Okay. It looked like the kind of door that would be locked. My bad. Anything in here? More ammo. Stocking up on ammo already and such before we even get into our first fight. I'm curious to see what kind of creatures are going to look like in this game. And a streetcar ticket. Thank you. Okay, that one's locked. Okay, let's do the boiler room first. Then we'll go upstairs.
That doesn't make sense.
Or I end up doing that instead because I'm an idiot. Yeah, it seems like I can't do it no matter what unless I get the pieces of the decorative plate. Well then, all that's left to do is just go up. And probably get Emily inside. Once we find where the front door even is. Locked. Okay, thank you. Ammo, because of course... Oh, looks like there's a bit of a leak. So I might want to check the plumbing. Oh, I see roaches on the wall. Ugh. Okay, let's look around first before we bring Emily inside. What's this? Lottie's diary.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Okay. A rot was talking to him. Got a drink, nice. Nothing over there. Oh, this definitely has something. Locked medicine box. We don't have a key, though. We'll definitely take the map. Okay, so bolted doors. Completed. Explored. Okay. Puzzle. Looks like there's still quite a few things around. Can't do the boiler room. Kitchen garden looks like it's missed a few things. That one area is locked, of course. How's that key? And where is that? Oh, it's interconnected with the stairs. Okay. Hold to open the map. Okay, so we have a key, but that's locked on the other side. Wait. Oh, this isn't even the front door. This is the library.
I need the key.
First, we also have the upstairs to look at. Let me look upstairs first. There's a lot to look around. What's this?
Wedge shut.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to open it without an item then. Why does that shadow look like there's stuff there? Private no entry.
Looks important.
Yeah, but we don't have a key or anything to open it, so that's it for upstairs. Great, yeah. Very helpful. Okay, well then let's try in here. Oh, that's not good. Blood and... yeah, down to there. That's likely the best of signs. Where's the front door to this place?
Oh.
Stair hall. Well, looks like there's nothing actually here. Looks like reception. Grand parlor. Grand parlor looks like that's where I need to go. Which is this way? Yeah. Which means I'm going to probably try and go towards the other way instead, because I want to look around first.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports. Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming Eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the Eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and the surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
Interesting. Okay, what else do we have here? Radio. Stamp? Okay. I'm gonna keep pressing it. Nope, nothing happened.
I need the key.
Of course, I need the key. What about this one? Not locked. Okay, treatment room. Locked on the other side. Gotcha, gotcha. Don't close the door on me very slowly like that. Come on, Casper. Okay, that seems to be it for over here. Oh, that's the front door. Oh, I was wrong. My bad.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Yeah, that's not happening
We're
anytime
not here
soon.
to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Actually, you should let him. I mean, he's a
In the
PI.
corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Yeah, let him look in
Thank
his
you,
room.
madam.
He might find evidence of where Jeremy could have gone. Those are weird statues. Okay. But to be fair, I'm not exactly someone who's well-versed in art, so hey. Has he gone missing, or was he taken, perhaps?
Alright, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Yeah, we are a private investigator, so gotta do what we gotta do. Missing a piece. Or wait a minute, hold on. Isn't one of these ones so I can... it won't let me select. Oh, these are some interesting sculptures. I mean, that one looks normal. Then we got a skull and then... Yeah, that guy. Wait, hold on. Why are windows boarded up like that?
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity, staring directly into the face of that
there's 5
demonic
pages.
sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint.
Sounds like dreams and
I
nightmares.
wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
Maybe we need to find his chapel. There's 5 pages. Oh.
How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would
Sorry, I was
take me
hearing
to that
sirens
hateful
outside.
mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Teruel? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way. That
We
the
might need
one
to
he
find his
loved
Baptiste.
would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
Yeah, that's gruesome, to say the least.
The people of Derceto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
Oh, I keep thinking I need to press the play button.
And I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Sounds like he made a deal with the devil, literally. This one doesn't even have any words, just pictures that don't look familiar to me. Okay, we got the tile. We know where we need to use that. Let me look around. Oh, you're right there. We'll talk to you in just a second. I can't open that. Is there anything else? Maybe we should show you the book.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much
know.
into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
That depends if it's a real place or a spiritual place. Okay. That was beyond easy.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't.
Actually looks like one of those, like, compass
Help me
artifacts
out
you
here,
see in
will ya?
Indiana Jones. Like the Dial of Destiny kind of thing. That's what it looks like to me. A painting frame?
I would have killed a guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
What is it? You can probably just open it up on the table. You don't need to do it on the floor.
Oh, wow. That's striking.
That is.
I want to save this one.
Reflection. The power of something. If that painting blinks, I swear. Okay, it seems like the painting was having an effect on our character.
Come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray.
Maybe
let's go.
Jeremy's art has a
Yeah,
power of
I'm
its
coming.
own, perhaps? We've seen how art and horror can go hand to hand, so...
Miss Hartwood. Emily?
What happened? That was boarded up
What the hell is
before.
going on? Where am I?
Have we teleported? We've teleported. We were in the middle of the forest. And that was boarded up, and now it's not. Okay. Yep, because now we're in the middle of a town. Yeah, that's beyond weird. We were not in the middle of a town. We're in the middle of a forest. Did we teleport? Or is this like an alternate dimension or world? Or is it pulling like a Silent Hill or something? I'm going to continue asking these. Our first enemy? Back away. I want to see what's over here first. Ammo? Good. Probably going to need it. Got 24 shots. Please let me get a cutscene so we get to see what it looks like first. Or is he just going to go straight for us? Or It's a plant. It's like a half plant human thing. Wow, my aim's bad. Yeah, it's like kind of like a human body that's missing its flesh and covered with like plant vines. Interesting. I was kind of hoping for like a cutscene to show off the enemy, like most survival horror games tend to do for like the first enemy encounter. But still. For now, let's continue on. First enemy encounter. Great, the fog. Definitely gives me Silent Hill vibes. Granted, the first Alone in the Dark game predates Silent Hill by like 6 or 7 years, I think. Because Silent Hill came out in like 1998, if I remember. And this came out, the original Alone in the Dark came out in 1992. Let's look around. I like how the drinking is how we heal. But it makes sense. Given the time period and the fact our character's a detective, basically. Yeah, that and drinking go hand in hand. Johnny the Conqueror, Roots and Medicine.
Gonna let him get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are you?
You're
Is this
kind of
your
shaking
store?
there, man.
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's story.
Jeremy did this.
Why is his character model a little bit
But
shaky?
Dog, man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
God, you're tall.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The
Yeah, maybe we need to go talk to her.
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
But where are we exactly? Did we get, like, teleported into Jeremy's mind or something? Baptiste. Oh, that was Baptiste. Okay. Well, thank you for the key, man. He was quite nice. Preserved reptile. Thanks. Just what we wanted. Preserved reptiles. Okay, can't go for that door. Is there anything else for us to pick up over here? Can I talk to you more?
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Fair enough. Seems like it's safe in here. Compared to being out there on the street. Trash can. Give me something good. Ammo, anything? Nope. No resources. What about down here, though? A pipe? Oh, well, I got a melee weapon. Okay! How do I use... Oh! That's how I use it. Okay. Okay, that is something else. That's neither plant nor semi-human. Oh, Ben, he's just gonna go away. Okay, well, bye. I can throw stuff? Oh, I probably should not have done that. Yeah, it's fine. We could probably take him down. Plus, I kind of want to get a good look at him. Oh, what the? He's covered in worms. Okay, I thought he was like a flesh thing. Huh. Okay, it looks like some skeletal bodies kind of mixed together with some worms? Or is those grubs? Interesting. Okay, we don't really need to distract the enemies anymore. We just kind of killed it. Trying to figure where is we even need to go right now. Just kind of looking around. Ammo, definitely take that, thank you. Baptiste did give us a key. Ah, okay, I'm guessing the key's for that. Let me look around here first. An axe, thank you. Ah, we trade the melee weapons out. Okay, I see.
Can't go that way.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that much, man. More ammo, thank you. Unknown symbol on the ground. Okay, they're up there. I don't think they can... Ow! There we go. It looks like our weapon snapper is about to snap. Ah, he heard the gunshots. Oh, he spit out grubs. Great. There we go. Ooh. Was there more? Still kind of wish we got a cutscene to actually get like a better look or introduction for these monsters. Because I think that would have worked well. Okay, let's go up here. Monster's no longer in our way. Of course, my luck.
My weapon broke.
Yeah, well, this one's not breaking. Ah, I wasted a last bullet, my bad. Please tell me he was guarding something helpful. Okay, that is helpful for forbidden knowledge. If Baptiste locked this place away to keep the ghouls or goblins or whatever things are away, then how do you still get in?
Seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
Okay, well, I think the game just saved, or I can also manually save. Yeah, there we go. Because I think this good place is going to stop for now. Off to an interesting start. It definitely feels like it's going to take more of a artsy vibe for survival horror, which, yeah, that can work, especially if it's a psychological art, because that tends to be what happens with these kinds of games, like with Silent Hill and such. And definitely gives me that kind of vibe, which makes sense, because like I said, this is a remake of a game from 1992, before Resident Evil, before Silent Hill, before a lot of more well-known survival horror games. I do kind of wish there was like a cutscene to introduce the monsters, because I feel like that would have gone well for a game like this, and that cool kind of design they got. But who knows, we'll probably get some later on. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, since it supports me and the channel. And if you guys have any gaming recommendations at all, do leave it in the comments down below. But till then, I'll see you guys next video. Stay awesome.